Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. And man, we got a difficult situation ahead of us right now. What we have here is two ships. One is the Stelios, has two recruits on board, Sir Saucis and Emrys Sant Mirden. And we are probably going to take them off the Helios and into the base. And this is what my thinking is this. I don't know how long the attack is going to take place from the Abaddon. And I really don't want to attack the Abaddon with just a couple of Helioses, because we are not going to drive it off with a couple of Helioses, and this is why. See those first two weapons on this ship? Those are the deadly void chambers. And if there's two of them shooting it in conjunction, they might come close to knocking out a Helios in one blow. So we got to be really careful about this. Not only that, it has the napalm breath two napalm breaths and two ticks. So, my lord, my thinking is this: I can't count on shooting that thing down right now. Not until all of our ships are in the area, which means in the meantime, I will not be able to get anybody new to this base while it's under attack. Because if that thing is there attacking the base, I can't fly in there and drop somebody off, or it's going to attack me. I guess I maybe could, but I'm not going to count on it. I guess I could go in there and try to drop it off before it forces an attack, and then quickly retreat. I guess we could do that kind of a maneuver with our airships to try and get more in. Basically, I'm saying I don't know if the Stray can make it here in time to drop off its crew, so we have more than 6 on Haven defense. So that's kind of the predicament that I'm seeing and thinking about. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the personnel of the Stelios and we're going to put you in the base. I think I need boots on the ground for... Oops, excuse me. I need boots on the ground to have bodies in the base ready to defend. And then we'll try sneaking in the Stray to drop you guys off. We'll hopefully give it an attempt while it's bombarding the base and see if we can pull that maneuver off. I don't know if we can. And if that's the case, then we for sure will have enough to defend our base. Right now, it's, it's pushing it with just 6. And these aren't... They won't be all of our highest level whips, all of our highest level soldiers that we're going to have at the base. It's going to be a bunch of our new and untested soldiers down there. Servando, De La Marcha, Strategos Redwald, Utakeda, Attilio, Bertoldi, Sir Saucis, and Emrys Mirden right now. I would love to get the Stray's crew down there. Then I'll feel really comfortable and it'll be a good way to get experience for our new soldiers. But that all said and done, I think also I looked at everybody and everybody is ready to go as far as equipment as good as we can, except for you, Servando. I do need to manufacture another pair of sniper legs. But in the meantime, guess what? I'm going to at least get some armor on you, just because I'm afraid I'm going to forget if I don't do it now. And if this one at least won't hurt your aim, if I do the assault leg armor here, it's 0 change to accuracy. Everything else kind of hurts your accuracy leg-wise that I have. So we're going to at least put these in there for you, so you at least have a full kit of armor. Now, you know how it is. The new recruits get the hand-me-downs. And we do what we can. Now it says here we're overburdened. We'll do that. All right, so at least our team is ready. We got a team of 6. Yeah, we can pull it off with a team of 6, but I would much rather have also the team of the Stray there to help us out. We'll just see if it can fly fast enough to get here and beat the Abaddon, or if the Abaddon is there, sneak in and then sneak away, dropping everybody off before they're noticed. I know I'm rambling, but this really has me rattled, this situation here. It really, I mean, an Abaddon this early, got to remember, it's legend. I'm not used to dealing with an Abaddon in prior seasons until I had some appropriate weapons. We don't even have appropriate weapons to deal with the armor on that thing. So it's not going to be an easy battle. It's going to take every single one of our ships to even have a chance to bring it down. So here we go. Anyway, we got these two headed up to the lair. In the process of going here, what I'm going to do with these two ships, since they're empty right now, I don't want them to be attacked yet, so we're going to just relocate them right here to the nearest base we can and go from there. The other bad news about the choice of attacking this base, our nearest base with an airship bay is down here in Australia. I never repaired this one, but the distance, it makes sense that I'm not building up this base since it's so close to this one. So we got a much longer way to go now to repair our ships after air battle too. So that's why I want to hold off on the air battle till we're all ready, especially against an Abaddon. And maybe in the meantime, they'll send out smaller ships that we can deal with. And we'll just have to recover and pay the price at the base. That's kind of what's going on in my mind. So let's get this thing going and see how it develops. Oh, and the Abaddon's going to get there. Did you see the speed it was flying at? Holy smokes. One good piece of news is we do have you up here. We can get the hibernation pods. We can get you at least armed for the future. Obviously, you're not going to help us now. But I'm thinking we can then turn around and fly you somewhere. We have two options. There's a mission up here, which is the Tomb of the Mad Scientist for the last living weapon. And then there's the Antarctica mission down to the south, right here, to Antarctica. I'm kind of thinking about heading north and going by this exploration, that question mark, and then jumping up to this mission. Just to see if we can gather somehow gather some supplies in the process. So let's get you flying here. And then let's get our eyes back over here. Because look, it's making good progress. That's some of their other festering flyers fly a lot slower than this one. The Behemoth sure does. So we're going to have to try sneaking in with the Stray. If he tries to start a battle with us, we're going to retreat. Because one ship ain't going to cut it. Alright, the bombardment begins. Well, our first ship has made it to the lair. I wonder if they're both... I think they both arrived at the same time. So, while we're waiting for this air game and to see if we can sneak some more soldiers into the base, well, let's distract ourselves with something we've so far handled in the past, and let's see if we can continue to handle it right now. As far as who to take out, I think we'll... trying to think of who I've used the most. Well, let's just get a peek and kind of get a look. Yeah, stamina is not going to be an issue on anybody. So that stamina is not a problem. Who has health issues? Yeah, and even the health issues that I'm seeing here are not that bad. And stamina, I can freely use anybody I want. That's basically what we've just learned. So I want probably, ideally, a couple of jumpers, and you two fit the bill, so you'll be our heavies for the mission. And I want probably at least 3, and I'm thinking we'll probably be facing at least one Acheron on this thing too, so I want at least 3 snipers, I'm thinking. And Steve Penine, I guess you'll be... Well, I guess we'll go with a hybrid Smoothie in here. So actually we're going with 4. That means I wouldn't mind someone like Gary the Dollar Snail or Duke Butterball. In fact, Duke, you have laser weapons. This is just tough because I have so many cool classes I could take out on this thing. I think I'm going to go with a level 7 assault on this particular one, and there is the team that I'm going to take out. Sorry if I didn't pick your soldier. This is what we're going to try on this particular mission. Belladonna, we're going to give you some more will for that extra quick aim that we might get off your light sniper rifle. And can I carry one more bit of ammo just in case? Yeah. And Papillon, you're fully loaded, no AP, no SP to spend. Hermon, you got a good assortment of weapons, and you're not going. And speaking of a good assortment of weapons, we're gonna back off temporarily on the living armor since you're not going. Sorry. That's the way it works these days. And we're gonna go here to Aramex, who you do have boom blast, and you finally at least have a cannon. We just got to get you the shoulder rockets, but other than that, you're in pretty good shape. In fact, we're going to start pumping strength when we can, so you can actually carry those things once they become available. Gary the Dollar, we decided not to take you out on this one. Mark the Hat, I think we did choose you, didn't we? Oh yeah. I decided to, in case it's a difficult Acheron, since so many have become unlocked all of a sudden, I wouldn't mind Marked for Death along on this mission. That's my thinking. Okay, we're good there. Chain Marine Grunt, we did not take you on this one. Smoothie, we did, and we're going with quick aim for you on this one. Andrei, we did not take you as the heavy, and we did take you, Soren Black. And yeah, I'm going with a little strength for you on this one. And you now get the default living armor for this mission. Steve Panine, you have a decent mix of weapons. There's nothing else I really want to change it out with. We have the Synedrian Neural Pistol. In fact, we have another one. I'm probably going to give it to somebody else. And Duke Butterball, you're in good shape. So let me go back to some snipers who I might want to change out the pistols that we're taking along. In fact, Smoothie, we're going to take away the hard-hitting one that you have and switch it with some neural ammo like that. So if we have a capture chance, we just have more options than we've been having. Some our assault has a Neuraiser, our snipers have the pistols, and maybe we can deal with things that way. Let me get back to our other snipers that are out here. And do I have any others of those pistols? No, I absolutely do not. So we'll go all Synedrian on your weapons and do that. There we go. So we should be set to go. We can only recover those items that we carry. Let's get down there, guys, and make this happen, because we got a lot going on elsewhere. So let's deal with this lair and get moving. Okay, what do we see off the bat? Oh my goodness, we see what we expected to see on this thing. Wow, we see the thing right off the bat. How freaky is that? I'm not used to seeing that happen, and it's not even at the edge. I don't know that I've ever seen it not at the edge before. So that's as close as I've ever seen a spawnery in my life out here. What do we have? A Chiron shooting at us. It is poison worms. Okay. Okay. Well, guess what? Priority number 1. Let's see what kind of stuff. Contact, corruption, dynamic resistance. Well, we know that. What kind of armor? 20 on the husk, 10 everywhere else. Corruption attack. He can resurrect corpses. He can call reinforcements. This guy's one of the higher, slightly more higher level. He can cure his own guys. So let's just get rid of him now. First and foremost, his overall hit points are 900. I don't know. And look at that, a mutagen hut right next to us. And terror. Are we within the terror range? Okay, guys, don't move to that side of the landing zone here. We don't need to get screamed at just yet. All right. Oh, wait, there's one more Chiron way back there. And he's for fireworms. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We have reinforcement zone way in the back there. We have reinforcement. Okay, it's here. And I have a mutagen hut nearby. I wonder. Now, with these pillars here, I'm not going to really be able to get a shot in there unless I do my boom blasting to try and knock down some of these things, and then we can shoot at that thing from a distance and never have to go over there. But priority number one is right here, as I already stated. Soren Black, you have a weapon that has 0 malfunction and is able to shred. So let's see if you have a good shot on the husk.
I've got this.
And let's shred 2 of your shots, and we should have the husk shredded out for us.
No mercy.
All right, let's just double check that the husk is free. The husk is ours. More or less. I count that as armor free. What we are going to do is I'm actually going to take a look. You should be able to hit the husk. I'm worried that we're going to be standing in the open for an unseen sniper, but the chance to pump this guy full, and I think you had the other Neuraiser, so maybe next turn if we can pump enough with our pistols, maybe, just maybe, we attempt to capture. I don't know if that'll be possible. 900 starting, that's a hell of a lot of paralyzing agents we'll need to get in there. But he's close enough that I can hit him and apply it. Okay. Who else has a neural type of a weapon?
Ready.
Steve, we gave you one.
I've got this.
And you know what? Do we have one from you, Mark? No, we didn't have one from you. I think that's all the snipers. Well, you know what I'm going to do with you guys? We're going to use up all your quick aim for your pistols so we can nail this guy. We can get close to halfway. Well, we can get over halfway paralyzed, and he won't be able to do much then. I hope he won't be able to do much of anything. And then maybe a couple other... Oh, it looks like the husk isn't quite out, and so when we get the husk bleeding, would that lower what we need for paralyzation just a touch, perhaps? I'm going to quick aim all the paralysis I can into this thing. I wish at this point we had some cybernetic heads that could neurally disrupt him and prevent him from doing will kind of attacks, but we're willing out here. We're going to do every single shot we can. I have this opportunity in front of me, and I want to take advantage of it. All right, we're halfway. We are halfway. We are halfway. Who else do we got? You, Steve Pennine, had it. We got a few more shots in us.
Preparing to fire. Steel on target. Aiming. Target hit.
All right, now did that lower? That's what I want to see. Oh, we can do it. Problem is he's bleeding 10. How much? But that's 29 turns. Well, it'll probably, you know, it'll be like at least 25 turns that we would have him frozen. Guess what? Let's do this. How about that? Let's hope the rest of this mission goes like that. Woo! Baby. Okay. Duke, I'm thinking I'm bringing you over here. We're gonna have worms galore, and I'm gonna set a turret to see if I can't get an angle over here. Let's kind of see what looks like a good angle on that reinforcement zone. I'm gonna say right here. And you are tasked with guarding that
Already
zone.
there.
Take cover just in case. Mark the hat. Can we see a Chiron anywhere for you? Might as well start working on a Chiron if we can. And we can from here.
Let's do this. Aiming.
Oh, we can see the big boy from here. Well, you know, that's the real thing we're here for. So we can see it from here. I could put it, it's tall enough to tower over those spires that surround it. So, heck yeah.
You like that?
Let's do that. Yeah, I do like that. What other snipers
show
do we
what we
have?
can do.
Belladonna? Guess what? We're going to use your quick aim too. Oh, I can see an egg pod. Alright, it's bleeding already. How about that? Belladonna, do it again. I don't know if we can see any more egg pods, unfortunately, but we're going to keep shooting at this thing. Yeah, that's the only egg pod. So let's just keep shooting at this thing. Working on its health.
Have to focus.
All right, we got our heavies now, and I'm kind of thinking let's shoot with our heavies. What the heck? Like right there.
Yeah.
And you connected. Papillon, you want to try the same thing?
Let's do this. Eyes peeled.
This is called Mega Lux City, seeing this thing like this. I mean, I thought that episode where we eventually gained sight on a Pandoran, I can't remember which season, was it earlier this or one of my other seasons, we were able to end up, we never had to fly to the spawnery because we could see it from across the map, although it wasn't even this close. Crazy. We'll just keep wearing it down at a distance. How about that? And this thing can't move? No. But we're going to keep you there to pump in the pistols as long as we have ammo, so we have more than 3 turns to spare. And yeah, we're going to play it that way. Let's see if there's the unseen snipers out there coming at us now. Well, he's charging us, so he can better shoot worms at us. And that's good. That means he didn't see us. So I guess I'm glad that we didn't shoot at him yet and decided to shoot at the spawnery. I'm going to, Smoothie, why don't we have you do exhaust your, well, you have one more shot, but I think we brought you extra ammo, didn't we? Neural, yeah, we did. So we can use you to shoot our pistol here. And it's not greatly lowering his health.
Switch.
And I may only do one more shot because then I think he'll have enough paralyzation for us. And there you go. Because right now, yeah, that's 12 turns of paralysis. He's bleeding 10, and that's like 24 turns. And at 24 and a half turns before he dies, everybody else turn around and shoot at the spawnery. You know, maybe do the heavy guns shred? Maybe we start out with the heavy guns. And we do got some shred value here, so let's try and shred.
Let's show them what we can do.
No particular shred on this one, but it hits hard, so let's try this one too. Oh, second one missed. Good try, guys. How about we move you both just a little closer?
Can't wait. Let's do this.
All right, now it's time for snipers. And do I have anybody with long-range weapons? I mean, we see this guy, and he has weapons, but let him shoot at us at this range, as far as I'm concerned right now. And if he does and hits us, I'll change my mind next time. But I don't think those hits will kill us, so let's take our chance and get all the damage we can into the spawnery right now, and do it this way.
I think I got in some damage.
And we do have quick aim with you. Oh, actually, I could have marked for death, but we'll just hold on to the quick aim.
Got you.
Aim high. We don't want to hit anybody.
You like that?
Butterball. Well, guess what? I imagine we might be able to put the other turret on the other side. No reinforcements over here.
Ready.
And maybe have a shot with the other one. Let's just check your own personal shot. It's not saying that you would see it from there. So it is from there. So let's take one step, put out another turret.
This'll help.
Unfortunately, we can't take a shot now with you from there. So let's take one step more
Moving to coordinates.
and take a shot.
Eyes peeled. Yeah!
Yeah! Oh wait, we can move you there. Soren, we'll shoot with you in a second because we'll probably have to move you in front of these guys, I'm
We have a
guessing.
plan?
Steve Penine, you're not out of ammo, but you won't be able to quick aim. Yeah, that's pretty high malfunction. We don't need to take that shot. Soren, looks like you might be the last one. So let's kind of send you, say, here for your shot.
Already there. I've got this.
Heading out.
No, I don't want to call attention to him, so we'll end our turn there. And we do have some worms to deal with this time. From both sources. So this is very fortunate that we have a lot of pistols nearby. Let's start out shooting against the turret, against the big guy. Very good. Guess what we're going to be doing? I think you can see the reinforcement over here. Is that this guy? Yeah. We took off an arm. We'll need a little help over here. His pistol or his weapon is virus, so yeah, I would prefer extra help. So we have multiple remote controls. We're going to do the first one here against the reinforcement. No, take that back. We need him to lean out before we zoom. I was too slow. Now you can see why I don't play the first shooters. There we go. First person shooters. My reaction times are not what they used to be. Alright. Probably have to commit my last remote control in order to have hope to take him out. So that's just what we'll do. I'd much rather be shooting at the big guy, but I'll take this any day. If we can kill that reinforcement who's dangerously close. And let's just hope he's bleeding out. We need him. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, turret. All right, Soren. Yeah, we can't see an egg pod.
Eyes no peeled. Mercy.
We're getting there. We're getting there on that big thing. We're getting there. Now, before we do anything else, I got to make sure I take care of some worms. And we got a handful near us here.
I just need the right angle.
Yes, there's a lot of worms that are in awkward positions. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, I think what we'll do, we'll just play it safe and just move a little bit to help us out. Now where there he is. So this is a worm I need to shoot at. These two. There, this is the one we wanted.
Need a better shot next time.
So we've got 3 paralyzed. We need to get this one taken care of. Who's near this one? I guess we can. We don't have to paralyze them all necessarily. It was just a nice thought. We don't have extra ammo that we brought for you, so I guess we're gonna go kill a few.
Aiming.
And I just want to make sure. Yeah, that one is not paralyzed. I just wanted to make sure. And I only see 3 remaining. And of those 3, they're all paralyzed. Okay, so that means the rest of us need to shoot at the big guy, and then we can see about getting out of here. That's the plan. That is sounding like a really good plan.
Have to focus. It worked. Reloading.
I think I got him some damage.
I think you did too. Let's let our heavies take their shots now. And hopefully hit, and I think that may end it. So we are ready to evacuate, guys. We are ready to evacuate, and hopefully that means these guys come with us, all these paralyzed dudes. So I don't know if everybody can quite make it out. I think they may. You know, there is. We're going to stall one turn, and hopefully that will not be come back to haunt me. Claw and worms. Hopefully that will not come back to haunt us, because I want to get into this mutagen hut next turn. And I do have our speedy guy Soren Black here to try and do that with all his will. So that's what we're going to try next turn. So let's end our turn. Okay, we have sniper-y kind of guy out there, so we're going to have to be aware of that now. There's an Arthron, which I don't want to see and deal with. Alright. Here we go. Soren?
Let's show them what we can do.
Dash.
Pushing on. Let's go.
We have a thing of mutagens. Everything else, in my mind, well, okay, we do have the heavy cannon weapon. Everything else is incidental. It's going to weigh us down for little gain. And I'm worried with a sniper out there. I want to be able to run a little better than this. We'll just run you without the will there.
Let's do this.
You can double dash out of here. Now we got to worry about some worms, and we got to worry about a claw dude with a spitterhead. So there's several things we could try. One is, first of all, see if we have a shot on the claw.
This better work.
No, I take that back. Y'all that are snipers, this guy, Papillon. All right, Mark, shoot some worms.
One more dealt with.
Okay, that one worm we just looked at seems doable. Okay, that is your worm duty. Then we're going to move you behind this cover. Ooh. Hopefully without moving too close to the terror sentinel that I almost forgot about, because I don't need to wake it up. You can still move behind this cover. So hopefully any snipers out there don't see you too much. So yeah, we'll just pull you here. Alright. Now, Belladonna.
Ready?
Take your pistol.
Let's just get this over with.
And is that other one? Yeah, I don't want to shoot that one because we have it captured. And I'm not am I only seeing the 3 worms? So the rest went over the edge or hit things and didn't land is what it looks like. So let's do this. We got turrets. And the turret is going against this guy. Oh, peekaboo. And now, how far can you get? You can get this far, and hopefully hiding from...
Let's go.
Hopefully hiding from a sniper, and remote control to take care of this threat. Alright. Now, Belladonna, I want to get you kind of over here. Hopefully, where the sniper, wherever that sniper shot came from, hopefully it can't hit you. Because we don't see the sniper. Steve Penine. Pull back here. Smoothie. Pull back here.
I'm on the move.
And then we got our heavies. And then hopefully, Soren, we're gonna hope that you have it within you to dash out of here.
Ready.
We'll bring... And I think it was safe to come up to this thing, but I'm going to look one more time. Yes, I think it's safe to bring the heavies here to give us our best chance of hiding from that sniper. Yep, we're all set. I'm not going to do anything else here. This turret doesn't really see anything worthwhile. Except for that. Oh! Hunter. So he hit the obliterator. Doesn't look like he destroyed it, though. We got lucky. Who knew? Yeah, who knew the sniper had an opening through this stalagmites? All right. The big question on whether we can get out of here is you. Right here, Soren Black. Doesn't look like it. Then again, it's going to be oh so close.
Pushing on.
You are one step shy of getting out of here. So this is what I'm going to do. It's not something I do a lot of. I am going to exit everybody but you, bud. I'm going to put you in this spot right behind this stuff where I think you're going to be safe from the sniper. The only thing I got to take care of is these two worms if I'm going to keep you there. So, all I need is a little bit of help taking out some worms. Butterball, I think you can handle it.
Preparing to fire.
And I hope still get out of here, because this, from here to here, it's about one action remaining. Yeah, so you can take out the worm and get out of here.
Preparing to fire.
Don't kill my thing! No! So much for our captured Acheron. This mission was getting me so excited. The best laid plans.
Moving.
The best laid plans. Didn't even think. What did we see? Did we actually see the sniper out there? Oh, he's a neural guy.
Ready.
Ready.
Oh, there's the... I didn't even see these worms. Oh no, how could I not see these worms? My plan is not foolproof. I'm not even going to end up capturing these freaking worms. So I got to hide you here. You're at least close enough to get out. We just got to hope you don't die from snipers. why couldn't you have shot at the Chirons, you silly turrets? Why'd you have to shoot at the Acheron?
Moving fast.
So we felt the highest of the highs, and we went from there to the lowest of the lows. I mean, we all survived. We got a level up from Ramex. Good job. I'm not going to complain about the mission, but do you all feel as disappointed as I do? Okay, gosh darn remote-controlled turrets. No captures. After all those that were captured, now we have none. All because I went for the mutagens. And I do agree we needed the mutagens. We're now over 1,000, 1191. It was not bad. But I know some of you have called me out before about not going for these things. Well, sometimes it screws things up when you go for these things, and I tend to play it conservative, but I felt we needed the mutagens. And in the end, I think that's what we needed to do. We'll have another chance to capture an Acheron. I was just excited it was going to happen so soon. I really was surprised it was going to happen so soon. But at least we know that those neural pistols have some power. And we're going to try and make some extra ammo where we can for those coming up. Okay. There we go. And because at least I feel, let me just say it. I feel deflated after that, even though it was a successful mission. So I'm going to stop it here. I was thinking, let's just fly over here and see if we're going to be able to land some extra troops here, even with the Abaddon in the way. That's what I'm hoping for. But I can't handle another disappointment if that doesn't work out in one episode. So we're going to stop it right here. Continue with our hopeful deployment of more troops at our base coming up. We're going to get the rest of our planes in order to try dealing with the Abaddon. We'll go from there next episode. Hope you enjoyed today's. It wasn't perfect. I will say it was interesting. I hope that means it was entertaining. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And please come back to support me next time. I'll need it.